Hi, I'm Victoria.
And I'm Sebastian.
And we're both members of the NYU community just like you, and just like you, we want our campus to be safe.
So in the next few minutes, we're going to talk specifics about what you need to do in the event of an active threat on campus, such as an attacker with a knife or gun.
We've all seen these school shooting stories play out in the news, and it can be scary to think about. But truth is that statistically, you are extremely unlikely to ever be a victim of an active shooter on campus.
Nobody likes to think about the worst case scenario, of course, but thinking about it and having a basic strategy to take action will make you and all of us around you much more likely to survive.
The NYPD and NYU Campus Safety are our partners in protecting the campus, but we are our own first and most important line of defense when it comes to an active threat on campus. The NYPD will have a fast response time for a campus emergency, but it's going to be up to us to protect ourselves and each other until they arrive.
This is our campus, and the hard reality is that if we are at the scene, we're actually the very first line of defense. So if you are the first one there, you're going to have to take action and escape, hide, or fight to survive. Here's what to do in case of an active threat on campus.
Escaping the danger is always the best option, if you can. If you hear gunshots, get an alert on your phone, or see people running or screaming, or just anything that seems like it might be an immediate threat, leave your belongings behind and try to just get out. Get as far away as you can, as quickly and quietly as possible.
Come on.
An emergency alert or the sound of gunshots may cause you to feel confusion, concern, or alarm. In response, you may feel like staying in place without moving or heading off to a familiar location for comfort. But before taking any action, please remember this training and make your decisions about where to go or what to do based on the situation.
Help yourself first, then others if you can. Some people may not be able to run or escape on their own. Warn other people as you go, and help them escape if possible. But if you sense immediate danger, just get out of there, regardless of whether they agree to follow you or not.
Your best option is always to get away from the attack as fast as possible.
You want to buy as much time as you can and create as much distance between you and the shooter as possible. If you can't safely run down and out of a building, you can always run up. Go wherever makes the most sense to quickly get away from the threat. That may or may not be the same way you came in. Remember, many of the buildings at NYU have multiple stairwells on the same floor. In some cases, you may be in a conference room or a similar space with large glass walls that provide little to no cover.
There's a shooter in the building. Get up and hide.
Shooters typically look for easy targets. The harder you are to find, see, or hear, the better.
You always want to get out of any open and easily visible room or area when you can. But if the danger seems too close, you need to hide quickly.
Look for cabinets and closets to hide in, or tuck yourself tightly behind any large solid objects in the room, such as filing cabinets, lab stations, or even behind the door itself.
Note that it may be necessary to move two objects together to provide a bigger hiding space for coverage.
Don't wait until an emergency. Study the campus spaces you frequent. Even in sparse or exposed rooms like labs, you can still often find or quickly make unexpected places to hide. Make sure the doors are locked. If you can do so safely, use a rubber door stopper to block the door from opening, or a belt tightened around the door hinge to hold it shut. As soon as you're safe, call 911 to report the threat. If you have immediate information on the attacker's movements and location, call the police or text NYU Campus Safety using the Safe NYU app. You also want to improvise barricades with whatever large, heavy, or bulky items you can move around the room. Once the door is secure, hide behind furniture and under the desks.
Put your phone on silent. A vibrating phone still makes noise to draw attention to your hiding spot. Turn off lights, remain quiet, and stay out of the active shooter's view.
Avoid huddling all in the same place. Try to spread out in different hiding spots around the room so the attacker has less concentrated targets. Hide behind large, heavy items that could provide protection from bullets, such as filing cabinets, desks, or countertops.
you may have to stay hidden for a while until you're all clear from campus security or the NYPD.
If you have your phone on you, look out for an all-clear message from NYU Campus Safety. But remember to keep your phone on silent.
Remember, an aggressor has a very limited amount of time to commit an act of violence before the police arrive. If you can't run away or hide, then do whatever you can to frustrate, slow down, or impede the attacker.
In the very worst case scenario that you find the threat closing in on your location, you need to be ready to fight. Stay calm, focus, and mentally prepare to fight for your life.
If all else fails, and only as a very last resort, attack the shooter with whatever makeshift weapons you can find. Unusual campus spaces like a lab or an instrument room may also offer more creative options for weapons to use against an attacker.
A little creative thinking beforehand can go a long way to help find potential hiding spaces and weapons to protect yourself.
Look around your surroundings. Think about the things you have on you that may be heavy, sharp, or otherwise likely to disarm, disable, or severely hurt the attacker. Sharp scissors, portable fire extinguishers, chairs.
And when we say fight, we mean fight like hell. Don't hold back, and don't be afraid to use any available weapon and as much force as you can muster.
It is best, when possible, to work with others. The more people that attack at the same time, the harder it will be for the attacker to resist. Separate the attacker from their weapon when you can, but do not pick up the weapon. In a tense and chaotic situation, you don't want to be mistaken for the attacker.
When the police arrive, keep your hands up where the officers can see them and don't make any sudden moves.
Keep your hands in the air. Walk towards the sound of my voice.
Keep calm and listen to the officers' instructions. If you have a disability, let the responding officers know.
Do not stop to ask the officers for help or directions when evacuating. Just proceed in the direction from which they entered the premises and follow any specific directions they give you. So those are specific tips to help you survive an active threat on campus. Remember, escape first if you can. Getting away is always the best and safest option.
If you can't escape, hide in a secure room behind a locked or barricaded door.
And if you can't hide, fight for your life and team up with others to injure and subdue the attacker when possible.
As always, if you see something, say something. We all share the responsibility of keeping our campus safe and protecting each other. In the very extremely rare case of an active threat on the NYU campus, following the strategies and actions we just outlined can greatly increase everyone's chance of surviving.
For more information on what to do in the event of an active threat, consult the NYU Campus Safety website and stay informed with live alerts and help keep our campus safe. Make sure you install the Safe NYU app on your phone.
Remember your options. Escape if you can, hide if you can't, and fight if you must. Thank you for taking the time to pay attention and for helping to keep us all safe at NYU.